Do you ever do software training and wish it didn't have to be so boring? I'm Carl G. Richter, and one of my favorite tips for doing software training is to bring in little characters. I'm going to share a project that I made for you here. This is a project I made for a human resources information system, one of those online systems where you can go in and update your address and do these various HR type things. And rather than simply teaching the features of the software, which is what a lot of software training does. Here's how you click and here's where you go. What's missing from all that is why. What's the spark that makes me need to go to that HR system? So to help kind of work with that, I've gone through and I've made different characters. So this is manager training. So if you had someone like Quinn D. Quitter who wants to quit, or you had somebody like Dan the Discipline Problem who's having some issues and needs to be written up. We have different shift changes. I even put in something to customize it so that if you're not the type of manager that does shift changes, we can actually let people kind of skip that. We've got somebody, Teresa, just had triplets. She wants to work part-time, so updating her hours and then just looking up certifications and licenses. So the idea behind these is that you want to actually give them a little bit of a backstory. So he has a completion, then I bring in the tasks for what they would actually have to do. I skipped the part that actually showed where we did the software training, but when that's finished, then we come in here. And you notice I've got a little check mark here. Let me show you another example. So here with John, calling him John, his name's actually Dan. Dan the Discipline Problem. We saw Dan's story. I think it's important to treat adult learners like adults. So I'm using Articulate Storyline for this, and you can have a demo, which is like a little video, which I'm calling here Show Me, or you can let people actually just jump right in and try it in the practice part, in the software simulation part of it. So we would put the simulation in here, and then click Next. When they actually finish it, then they go through, and we have these different characters. So if you're looking for a way to use software training that isn't so dull, I encourage you to go through and just make one slide, tell one story, come up with a little clever alliterative name, and provide a little context. Share the why someone wants to use this, because our brains are going to process stories a lot more efficiently. Rather than explaining just the different features of the software, you tell a story about why someone would need to use this software and then show them and let them practice how to do it. Doesn't have to be so bad. Use stories to make your training a little more lively.